Hi everyone. In today's video, let's have a quick look at what's the in detailed analysis about the DENT roadmap. So we know that the new roadmap has been out for more than a month now. So we have a community website, dentfans.com. So I would strongly recommend to go through the dentfans.com website, which is an independently created community driven efforts to bring forth different products and ideas that Dent uh, token is doing. So let's have a quick look at the current status per individual category. And if you, it's a very in-depth analysis of every item in the roadmap. But what I would like to discuss is this nice new roadmap which targets and consumers and Dent teams targeted towards businesses. And we have Dent Giga Store for resellers, which is basically a shop for resellers who can buy data in bulk and sell data to tourists or other groups. It's like a voucher kind of one where you can use a scratch card or something like that to promote Dent to a larger community of people. So and then they have something called Cloud Stack Telco Platform for MENO. So this is a new service which they are planning to offer from next year 2021. So this is basically allowing to create more MENO from which could use Dent as a platform basically. So basically the market they are trying to achieve is they are targeting direct consumers, which is their Dent app. So the Dent app allows individuals to buy mobile plans from different telco providers. So that's their mobile Dent app is targeting directly to the consumers. And then you have Dent teams, which is targeting the businesses, which is pretty much like Skype for business. And then we have the Dent Giga Store for resellers. Basically this is for large scale bulk operators for promoting Dent, and this is targeting small MNOs. And then we have an interesting thing about IoT dashboard. This gets really interesting. So if you look at their roadmap, they are planning to trial a security camera system with a Dent eSIM on it. So basically right now we have quite a lot of IoT devices already on the market, like say for example in houses and in offices, in lots of places they use security cameras. Most of the security cameras are driven by mostly Wi-Fi, which they use their home broadband. So that could change. So with the Dent eSIM and the IoT of things, they could come up with the embedded eSIM for which is kind of a OEM license kind of thing, which allows manufacturers of security cameras to embed this Dent eSIM into their product suites. And that way, once a consumer buys a security camera, all he needs is to put in the um, ID number or some kind of a barcode at the back of the device and start uploading data using their Dent Teams suite. So Dent Teams basically what it does is it's like a shared pool. So when you scan the QR code, it gets added to that IoT dashboard, and then you can start topping up gigabytes to your multiple devices. That's a pretty interesting idea, and it's targeting lots of hardware devices as well. Like say for example, in developing countries like India or Indonesia or other countries, most of the people they rely heavily on mobile broadband. They don't have Wi-Fi at their homes because it's quite expensive. Only people in the cities and urban areas they are able to afford that high price, premium price for their fiber optic broadband, like in Western countries. So they could launch something called mobile devices which has a eSIM inbuilt to it. So right now there are, they call it as MiFi instead of Wi-Fi, so mobile interface for routers. So basically what it does is, right now in the market there are some MiFi devices. What it does is, it's basically a small hardware device where you put in a SIM card into it and use and then you top up data for that SIM card from your provider basically. So that could be a huge market for DENT in the developing countries. So if DENT comes up with a router device, hardware device which has a barcode at the behind it with an eSIM, where users don't have to buy a SIM card and put it inside the device to get a MiFi. So basically MiFi, what it does is it transmits a Wi-Fi signal using that eSIM, and then could play quite a lot of position on that. And this IoT dashboard will allow users to monitor their data consumption per device. So that is pretty interesting prototype they are planning to do in Q4 2020. So in general, I think the targets for their roadmap is pretty clear. So they are targeting consumers, businesses, and then medium size resellers, and then they are launching their own platform for other MVNOs to use DENT as a product suite, and then they have their own IoT dashboard which is targeting hardware devices. So it's pretty promising wide distribution of segmentation of user base, which is very clever from my point of view, because if you look most of the products for eSIM, if you look at the other competitors, they are mostly selling only eSIM plans, and they don't have a vision for other product markets. But whereas DENT is doing completely opposite of it. On top of their eSIM offering, they are targeting businesses, resellers, and even they are trying to become a mobile virtual network uh, enabler as well, so which you call it as MVNE. Right now DENT Wireless is a MENO, which is a mobile virtual network operator. So if you look at just the top 10 telcos in the world, they account for more than 1 trillion in market worth. So that much big is the mobile network operator industry. So right now DENT is entering into the space of by becoming a MENO, and they are doing a eSIM offering just like other competitors. But on top of that, what I'm trying to highlight here is, on top of that, they are targeting their products and features that are targeting businesses and then resellers as well for their platform, and then they are trying to become a MENE, which is basically mobile virtual network enabler as well, so that they DENT wireless could be used as a platform for other virtual network operators as well. And then they are targeting IoT dashboards as well, so which is pretty cool from my point of view. I know lots of people have lots of doubts about DENT wireless, whether they will succeed in this highly competitive market. But and the token price is pretty much worrying for a lot of people, because it's going down considerably in the recent days. If you look at the past 2 years, it's been down, but in general the future looks pretty good for DENT wireless based on what they are delivering. So I would strongly recommend to go through this dentfans.com website, which goes through a detailed analysis of different types of products they have, and then it talks about the DENT's token velocity as well. So, and lots of good suggestions and interesting ideas have been presented here on how DENT wireless could increase the token velocity. So basically at the moment the token velocity is very high, so most of the people on the app are getting the free tokens through referrals or through watching an ad, and then they are selling it out immediately for buying some data plans. So they are not incentivized for holding it. We know we have something called DENT Afterburner program, which basically allows which is a loyalty program which allows people to hold the DENT tokens for unlock the DENT tokens in the app and get free voice minutes. So that is pretty incredible option as well. So if you right now, if you want to participate in the DENT Afterburner loyalty program, you need to spend 30,000 DENT tokens on the app. So if you lock 30,000 DENT tokens, you get free international calling for up to 30 to 40 minutes every 14 days. So every 14 days, every fortnight, your top minutes get revamped. So basically you get a free international talk time for your $4 worth of DEN tokens, so which is pretty incredible. So I haven't seen any telco operator who is providing free international voice calling, that to international voice calling, for more than 121 countries. So that is a pretty, but no, I'm not sure how popular DENT Afterburner is, because there's not much people out in the crypto community and in the general telco market, people who know about DENT tokens much, or the DENT ecosystem. So once a lot of people get to understand the ecosystem of DENT, we could expect for the number of token holders and the app users to increase considerably in big proportions. So right now the platform is getting enabled, and we are seeing it happening right now. And once it gets mature and gets popular, we could expect some interesting moves. And we have seen in the roadmap that DENT is planning to go for a good marketing propaganda from 2021. So that's a good sign as well. So right now they haven't focused much on marketing at the moment, to be honest. So and there are some eSIM comparison websites as well, which talks about different network operators who are providing their eSIM offering. Let's say if I go to Japan, you can see different eSIM providers who offer plans for either different companies. So right now DENT is not listed in this one. Probably when they start the marketing on a full swing, we could get to see DENT start appearing in this eSIM comparison websites as well. Yeah, so that's it for today's video, and thanks for watching. And I would strongly advise recommend people to go through this dentfans.com website and provide your comments and support. If feel free to add if you want any new articles to be presented as well. Thanks for watching, and